Yes, that is a very important question. I really feel that that classical Christian Aristotelian Thomistic philosophy is based upon the Aristotelian principle of unilateral causality. First the cause, then the effect. The effect can't exist without the cause causing it. But the effect as such does not have to affect the cause. That was Aquinas' way of saying that God can be all-powerful and yet be unaffected by what he creates. I think that has to be challenged, and partly from a Whiteheadian perspective and partly more from my own metaphysics of intersubjectivity, which is Whiteheadian in basic inspiration. And that is, in intersubjective relationships, and remember, God is three subjects of experience, coordinated as one causal agent, and all the subjects of experience in creation, which make up the things of creation for Whitehead, it's intersubjective. So God offers, and the creature responds. And if there's no response, nothing happens. So in direct answer to your question, God does not directly cause anything, but lures things into a relationship with God that brings them into being. Just the way a human man and woman, or two human friends, an I and a thou, they together create the we, their relationship. One person cannot create an intersubjective relationship. It's a mutual thing, or it doesn't exist at all. So basically, God evokes a response at the Big Bang from the first things that came into existence, and that relationship has been growing and growing in complexity ever since, until it reaches the human level where human beings are consciously called to have an intersubjective relationship with God, and that's the life of grace. So in that sense, God persuades, urges, lures, but doesn't force anything to be. Cannot force anything to be, because it's based upon an intersubjective rather than a unilateral cause-effect relationship. And so in that sense, we have to challenge the basic notion of creation as not being based on Aristotle, but on something like Buber and intersubjectivity instead. But it's beautiful. Once you accept it, you realize that the life of grace is being called into an intersubjective relationship with God. And so kind of offer and response on both sides, with God, to be sure, taking the lead through these so-called initial aims, giving us promptings as to what to do, but still respecting our right to make our own decision and then work with whatever that decision produces. So God is forever starting over again with us, in a sense, because we do not always make the ideally good choice. I find that very persuasive.
Yeah, me too. So